Chances are you know someone who has driven drunk, and stats from the Centers for Disease Control show those offenders drove drunk an average of 80 times. 80 times
Wow.
before getting arrested.
But some believe just one device could keep a lot of those drunk drivers off the road. So why isn't it being used more? ITMate's chief investigative reporter Karen Hensel explains.
Ignition interlock can prevent a drunk driver from turning the key and driving. Under debate, should it be mandatory for all of those convicted? For one Noblesville family, it could have made the difference.
What I remember is absolutely nothing. That's the scary part of it.
About to get married, Michael and Vestina are just starting out as a young family. But life changed Thanksgiving Eve as they left the holiday with her family. Nearby, Greenwood police pulled over a car suspected of drunk driving.
Got a vehicle fleeing from me, approaching Main Street.
Police say the suspected drunk driver never braked for the red light,
Big crash,
crashing into Michael, Vestina, and her 6-year-old son, Kane. Surveillance video captured the sheer violence of the crash. Vestina was critically injured, and Michael?
It just wasn't sinking in until I went down and saw him. And then it...
How hard was that? Then you knew.
1, 2, 3.
Michael suffered a traumatic brain injury.
Okay.
All right,
He's learning to walk and talk again.
What's the doggy's name?
Bullet.
Hey, Bullet.
With the help of a therapy dog.
Am I going too slow for you, Bullet?
He's lost vision in one eye.
Can you see that?
Yeah, it's pretty deep, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes back.
Police say that night, at over 3 times the legal limit, Derek Means stumbled out of the vehicle, crying. When asked why he fled, he said, "Because I'm drunk. This is going to ruin my life." ITMate learned this isn't his first arrest. Ontario, California police arrested him in 2008 for a hit-and-run accident and DUI. Before he was even convicted of those crimes within a year, Plainfield police arrested him for OWI in July of 2009. He pled guilty to OWI a month later.
First-time offenders are typically getting their driver's license suspended. We're finding that that's not helping.
MAD finds up to 75% of drunk drivers drive on a suspended license. They're backing proposed legislation that would make the ignition interlock system mandatory for Indiana's first-time offenders.
And I passed.
Here's how it works. You blow into the device to get the car to start. If you've been drinking, the ignition locks.
So is there any way to cheat or bypass this system?
Not with ours.
No one can blow into it for you because each time you start the car, it snaps a picture. Every test, every drive recorded. Even driving, you'll be randomly tested.
If they miss rolling retest or, well, here it's asking me to blow right now.
So we had to pull over and blow into the device. That keeps you from starting the car sober, then stopping along the way to drink. If you fail, the horn beeps continuously as you drive. 17 states have laws requiring ignition interlocks for all first-time convicted drunk drivers. Indiana is not one of them. Given the choice of interlock or jail, some in Indiana have chosen interlock. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, states requiring all convicted drunk drivers use an ignition interlock cut DUI deaths by over 30%. But one of the biggest challenges, according to the National Transportation Safety Board, is compliance of actually getting it installed. Just 24% do it. The offender pays for the device. 6 months is about $650. But ITMate found there are hidden costs. The American Probation and Parole Association estimates mandatory sentencing would add to caseloads and cost Indiana over $7.6 million a year in additional parole and probation costs.
If the driver were sitting here right now, knowing that this isn't his first time to drive drunk, what would you say to him?
This is a chance to turn it all around.
You know, I'm sorry the whole thing happened. I hope you get help.
6-year-old Kane wasn't injured. Derek Means denied our request for a jailhouse interview. Trial is set for April 8th. Tomorrow at 11, why I-Teammate found the bill hasn't passed in the state legislature in decades. Karen Hensel, 24 Hour News 8.